Remember the exact date of the patch. I think it was last weekend. But I'm talking about basically what glitches are still in this game and how bad this game is and how good this game is after playing a little bit more. Now I will tell you, I haven't played as much as a lot of the other major hardcore gamers. I'm not hardcore. I don't play for 7 to 8 hours a day or do anything like that, but I will tell you that my big problem right now is create an arena and create a wrestler. There are some custom wrestlers that are not compatible with some custom arenas. It is basically if you do an entrance for your match, the second superstar that enters, it'll crash right after he walks out. It'll just crash. It only happens after the second superstar comes out. Now, it only happens to created wrestlers in created arenas. But it doesn't happen to every created wrestler in every created arena. There's some two wrestlers that I can put together and it'll be fine. Then there's some I'm having trouble identifying. I believe it looks like new wrestlers are not compatible with arenas that were created before the patch. Wrestlers that you created after the patch seem uncompatible with wrestlers created before the patch. At least that's what it seems right now. Now, I can't tell you that that's exactly what it is, but it certainly looks that way right now. But that's only for entrances. That has nothing to do with the match. If you turn the entrance off, you do perfectly fine with the match. You just can't have the entrance. The entrance will crash the game. This only happens with created wrestlers and created arenas. It doesn't have anything to do with, Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt on Raw. You'll be fine if you do something like that. But your custom wrestlers are going to struggle with those arenas on entrances. Now, enough about that. The things that were actually patched that I've picked up on are the upload a logo and just being able to use letters on your custom wrestlers clothing. Now there's a lot of glitches on creator wrestlers still. Most of the glitches I'm experiencing are custom wrestler based. For example, created women. There's a lot of struggles there. Custom women is broken really, really bad. Sometimes when you put logos on their clothes and you change the color of the logo defaults back to its original color. You can't add wrinkles or anything to their faces. Matter of fact, I'm going to go into create a female wrestler because I can't remember everything that's messed up here. I know you can put scars and stuff on their face, but when you go to customize face, the blemishes show up. From what I understand, wrinkles are the only problem. Oh, and I think, yeah, you can't add wrinkles, can't do anything like that. You can do everything else. And of course, they have issues with their shoes. Now, one thing I picked up on is somewhere or another they went back to they did something with the 2K8 game, because if you load up WWE 2K8, you will see problems with some of the shoes kind of morphing through the feet a little bit. Not as bad as this. This is absolutely awful. But the reason why I said he went back to 2K8 is because some of the material, what I mean is when you change the material of the clothes, metallic, leather, cloth, whatever, when you change that stuff, now as you can see that's kind of morphing through, but it's at its worst when you add something else to their legs. Like for example, you can see that's slightly morphing through. But if you add like certain clothes, somehow it triggers something. As you can see now, it's even worse than it was. Stuff like that. Certain clothing items are not compatible, and the women clothes, a lot of this stuff go through their skin more so than the males. So the female creator wrestler is still, it's really messed up, to be honest with you. It's playable, but you just have to avoid certain things and certain clothes and certain wrestlers, certain entrances, and not have entrances on in certain custom arenas. And some of that stuff might be a big turnoff and make the game completely unplayable. Now let me get into the gameplay itself. One thing really, really great about this game, and I have a video that I did where I had a match, because I didn't understand all the paybacks in this game completely. I didn't understand them, but now some of them are like fictional, but they're fictional in a way that makes the game fun. I like it, to be honest. It's not, I guess it's a little over the top, but not super extreme. You know, the guy's not running around on fire, throwing you through the ceiling or anything like that, but they're still definitely fictional, like kind of arcadish, I would say. Now, this is, it says, summon a steel shell that makes you nearly invincible while increasing your weight and damage. Okay, I wrestled against this opponent. It was the computer, and he turned silver, and he did like a swing where he's swinging my wrestler by his legs. I thought that was an interesting move. I still have not seen this one yet. It says become a beast. I want to do a video on that to see exactly what that looks like, because I didn't realize, you know, that this stuff looked the way it looked. Again, I like it. I think it's crazy. It sort of gives it this unpredictability type deal to it. As you can see, he is a really awesome created wrestler. You know, he has some damages on his face because he's a hardcore legend. Not really. He's a made-up character. He has a little bit of Terry Funk in him, as you can see with the headband, but not really, not so much. He's one of my favorite custom wrestlers. He's really tough to beat. But I will tell you, this game is easier at times than 2K19. But anyway, the point of this video was basically just to touch bases on where my glitches are. The game seems like it's crashing a lot. I'll be honest with you, it's crashing a lot, and it's still not at a point where I could recommend it to people who don't have it. It looks kind of, it's bad right now. If you know where all the glitches are, you can sort of skip through them, not have entrances on and stuff like that, and still have fun with the game. But it's still a huge turnoff that you even have to go through all that just to play this game. It's a big turnoff. I can imagine in some people's eyes it might be unplayable. It's unplayable to me at times. These are my uploaded wrestlers, the ones that I created and posted online. I have a Cain Velasquez character that was downloaded 106 times. Habib Nurmagomedov 6 times. Wonder Woman 2 times. Black Lightning 8 times. Cyberonic 9 times. And this random sort of luchador female heavyset wrestler twice. But I have a lot of fun with customization, but it's kind of messing me up because of all these glitches. I want to know what other people's glitches are, because like I said, I don't play this game all day. I don't play it enough to give you the same insight as some of the hardcore super gamers do. They can tell you glitches that I've never seen. They can tell you stuff that I've never heard of. And that's it for this video. Keep watching for the newest videos. If you want to subscribe, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos pretty much today and this coming week. Just updating this game and some other games too. I don't, just play this game only. But anyway, stay tuned. I'm getting ready to run another video about another issue with this game.